To the incompletion for second down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like wait.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Up next, it's our main event between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chidobe Awuzie there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Red, Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig, Rig.
Another one for Judkins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
19 Lions.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
19 tight, 19 tight.
Third and short here, Sanders. That one's caught, Judy has it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it. to their own 45. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running the draw here with Judkins. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Check, man. Check, man.
Design quarterback run here. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
70. 19. Check.
They're drawing up for him. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're able to glide him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready, right?
Here's a design run. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens 18.
Called in by Njoku, left side. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
1st and goal.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Rig alert.
Line up the design keeper. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd. David Njoku, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And drawn up here for Lamar. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
10 at the 10-yard line.
This one set up for Lamar. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Shotgun
7.
snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on a 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
77 Wolf. Riggs.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Check.
Going to the ground again on first. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
RPO quickly into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Design quarterback run here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Judkins on second down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And a play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
19 Wyatt.
Sanders now on third down. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Inside, Warriors, 70. 18, 5 in. Dragon 60.
They'll throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the box comes just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
At their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go. 16, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, cut 19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action, Sanders. Work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Drop 50, drop 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He gets loose down the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
I love throwing our first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, here's Sanders. Once more into the hands of Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to just 2. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hits him on the out route. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
On first down, Jackson. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. This one left for Lamar. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Jackson now on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Like tap to 60, tap to 60. Tap Panther 11. Panther 11. Come next. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Pass complete to Thrash. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of games.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Judkins out the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Working quickly here.
That's the Eagles. That's the Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
First down.
That's complete right side. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
Here's a design run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Browns 22.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
13.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
1st and 10 from the 43. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from the 43. This one's set up for Lamar.